famous naturalist John Muir once wrote, "To the lover of wilderness, Alaska is one of the most beautiful countries in the world." He also wrote, "You should never go to Alaska as a young man, because you'll never be satisfied with any other place as long as you live." I don't know if that's exactly true in my case, but I first came to Alaska in the early 90s, and my life hasn't been the same since. I've now been back multiple times, and I feel like each time, I've barely even begun to scratch the surface. But honestly, I think that's the case for most people. That's an incredible sound. The glacier behind us is calving. We're not in the Pacific Northwest. Well, we are, but we're not in Oregon. We're up in Alaska, and Jen and I came up here for our 10-year wedding anniversary, and it's a pretty awesome experience. So, getting to spend some time with some dear friends. We've been driving for hours and hours and hours, and we're kind of out in the middle of nowhere, and so, yeah, we're going to celebrate our wedding anniversary. Our friends just got married, so we're celebrating their marriage. What a fun time. We're going to take you along with us, but I'm not going to be too intrusive to our time, so you're going to get a lot of nature shots, and you're going to get some of us just hanging out, but that's about it. So thanks, everybody. Enjoy.
I mean, I think the key here is that we gotta toss or have your sleeping bag on your pad.
Yeah, there you go.
Then just
what is
here's the big canister.
Okay. What is the strategy of how you would like? Do you want just like a?
No, just with air gaps in between them. Put them in a single layer on top of that. When it burns down and they get hot, they'll keep feeding themselves.
Okay. Got it.
Oh, that's gotta be a planet. Because that is where the sun set.
Oh yeah.
In that direction.
Oh, yeah.
That would make sense, yeah.
Probably Venus.
It's east, yeah. Or west, yeah.
Yes.
The other east.
Oh.
Anything else?
Along with our friends Sharif and Jessica, we drove many hours to a camping spot just outside of the small town of McCarthy, Alaska. We positioned our camp just above a small lake at the foot of the mighty Kennicott Glacier. After arriving pretty late the night before, we set out to hike up the glacier and take in the sights for the day. Part of the reason we chose to go here was that we were watching the weather, and heading further inland from Sharif and Jessica's home in Anchorage looked like it would offer us better weather. Weather can be fickle this far north, but we got extremely lucky and were greeted with daytime highs near 80 degrees Fahrenheit. That's a pretty rare treat for Alaska, but also a little unnerving when camped at the bottom of a river of ice.
It's like a little food train.
to add, he's got this like great like golden belt and like his hair and
Celebrating our marriage in a place like this felt fitting to me. Relationships can have many peaks and valleys throughout their course. They can be beautiful and scary all at the same time. They can feel slow and steady like the movement of a glacier, or fast and unpredictable like the rushing waters of the rivers. One thing remains constant though. If you dedicate yourself to a person or time spent in places like this, you will change, you will learn, and you will grow. It just takes a little time and patience.
Yeah, as long as
It's just as long as they don't smell of food. Just no food around the stuff.
no, I was
Yeah.
about
No, so the jet will, we just leave it.
oh, no food, like it doesn't smell like.
Yeah, so we can leave the water out, we can leave the jet oil out.
Every time I come up here, I'm reminded of what the last frontier really means. There are reasons why the indigenous peoples of this area are incredibly hardy. There are reasons why many people come in search of treasure, and there are reasons why people like Chris McCandless came to try to escape into the wild. Everyone is looking for something different, from a place that offers so much. We finished off our trip with a nice hike through the forest before heading off to the airport. I can't thank Sharif and Jessica enough for being such gracious hosts and for sharing in our adventure. Sharif is an amazing photographer, and I'll leave a link in the description to his Instagram page. One particular highlight that we didn't film was getting to meet up with famed travel storyteller Ava Zubek while we were up there. She shared some amazing stories of living on the road and even gave us her unused bear spray, which luckily we didn't have to use either. We'll see you again next time. Thanks for coming along for the journey. Cheers.